Alright guys, today we're talking 5-star wrestling as there's more and more info being released lately, including some brand new footage of the game. But before we get to that, for anyone that hasn't been following the news on 5-star wrestling, it's an upcoming wrestling game developed exclusively for the PS3 and set to be released for download on the PSN in the coming months. The game is being developed by Scottish development team Serious Parody, which is only a small company consisting of around 20 people, but those people are all big wrestling fans, and because of that they're trying to put everything they possibly can into creating a fun, realistic and complex wrestling game that plays similarly to the old THQ games on the Nintendo 64, such as WCW NWO Revenge and fan favourite No Mercy. On top of what you can expect from a game similar to No Mercy, 5-star wrestling is a lot more complex in terms of gameplay and features some unique features not yet seen in any other wrestling games. One great example of this is the game's limb damage system, which initially you might think has already been done in the WWE series, but in this game it's so much more than THQ or 2K have put together, and it really takes things to the next level, meaning the way wrestlers actually perform is affected by how much damage that they've taken. For example, a wrestler who has taken a lot of damage to the legs won't only be susceptible to a leg submission, but it'll also affect the moves that they're able to pull off, with the legs buckling under the pressure when lifting opponents, which creates an opening for the opponent to then attack. Another nice addition to the game is finisher-to-finisher reversals that allow you to counter your opponent's finisher straight into your own. For example, here you can see Greg Hardy attempting to hit the Twist of Fate on Raging Andy Organ, only for Andy to reverse the finisher straight into his own finisher, the RAO, in one fluid animation. Additionally, in this newly released footage, you can see Johnny the Bull Maivia getting ready to drop the elbow, only for Andy to then kip up as Johnny hits the ropes, delivering a devastating catapult RAO. These finisher-to-finisher reversals aren't just for some wrestlers, as each wrestler will have unique finisher reversals that allow them to counter a finisher into their own. One of the more interesting additions to 5-star is a really complex AI, which is something that can be overlooked in some wrestling games, but 5-star really builds on the general AI that you would come to expect, and it introduces some different AI styles based on the wrestlers in the match. For example, each wrestler has their own fighting style, with Greg Hardy being a high flyer, so he'll tend to go to the top rope more often and attempt high flying moves, whereas Curtis Angel is a ring technician, therefore you won't see him going up top. Instead, he'll look to work on an opponent's body part and weigh them down before locking on a submission. Expanding on this, the AI will also set its own plan of attack, so when you have a technician like Angel going up against a high flyer in Hardy, he won't just attack any body part, he'll aim to take out Greg's legs, which would then stop him from being able to utilise his speed and go up to the top rope and attempt high flying moves. This is just one example of the AI's plan of attack, but you can read more examples of how different styles of wrestlers will plan to take out each other on 5-star Wrestling's blog using the link in the video description. There also might be some people out there who think that this approach could get a little boring if the AI always tries to do the same thing, but there's a whole host of different options available when it comes to customizing the AI, including your basic difficulty settings, but also allowing you to change the way that the AI thinks altogether. So instead of expecting the AI to do one thing, it'll do something completely unexpected and try to catch you off guard, such as attempting to hit finishers out of nowhere on the more challenging settings, which really makes for a big challenge. In conclusion, this is really only the tip of the iceberg. There's a lot of cool features in the game, and what I've covered here is just some of the gameplay in general, so make sure to head over to the 5-star Wrestling blog or Facebook page for more, and leave your thoughts on the game, as the creators are always really interactive with fans and they love to see people posting feedback and their own ideas for the game, so head over there and check them out, and once we have more news on the game and a release date, I'll be sure to keep you updated. Until next time, I'll catch you later.